This controversy is between Satan and God. And they are fighting over the supremacy of the human soul. So we find ourselves in the middle of this fight that is taking place, this great controversy. I have added the concept of the vindication of God's character. Vindication simply means the justifying. Somebody's gonna be victorious in this great controversy. And of course, we know the end of the story. We know how the story is going to end because we have the book of Revelation. And the book of Revelation tells us how this is going to end and who is going to be victorious. But there is something very crucial. There is something very crucial about the vindication of God's character as it relates to the bringing to an end of the great controversy. Until God has been justified, until God has been proven to be true and righteous and faithful and good, until we know for sure, until it has been made very clear beyond the shadow of a doubt that Jehovah is right and the devil is wrong, the great controversy cannot and will not come to an end. And so I thought it nice to combine the two concepts together, the great controversy and the vindication of God's character. So there's a controversy and there is a need for a vindication. Whoever is going to come out of that controversy victorious, that person has to be vindicated. Let's begin by looking at the rebellion and the war in heaven. The rebellion and the war in heaven. The Bible tells us in the books of Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Revelation, let me repeat that. In the books of Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Revelations, we get some insight into the pre-earth, before God formed the things that were on the earth, before God said, let there be light, and there was light, and before God created all the things that he put on the earth, including mankind and all that was on the earth, there was something happening in heaven. And so the books of Isaiah, Ezekiel, and Revelation, these three books give us some insight into the pre-creation or before creation of the things on the earth, and before sin entered into God's universe, into the very presence of God, into the very dwelling place of the creator of the universe. It is important to note that the controversy in heaven was over the very character of God. The controversy in heaven began, it started, it surrounds the principles and the truths concerning the character of God. It was started, the controversy in heaven was started over the character of God. The controversy we find ourselves in today right now, because every human being finds himself in the middle, in the midst of the controversy that is taking place between God and Satan. So that controversy that we find ourselves in, the struggle to the right and wrong, righteousness and sin, is over, that controversy we find ourselves in right now is over the character of God. It concerns the character of God. In fact, listen to this. The destination of every human being depends on what he believes or what she believes concerning the character of God. Let me say that again. The destination of every human being depends on what he or she believes concerning the character of God.